Greetings, Anthony Washington here, and I wanted to briefly share my thoughts on what I believe is an increasingly valuable skill to develop going forward in the world of deal making. And that's just simply knowing your own numbers, being able to do your own due diligence, and underwrite your own deals. Anybody can bring you a deal with numbers, but there's nothing like being able to do your own due diligence and being able to have the not only the ability to underwrite deals to in order to understand numbers fully, but then to be able to structure deals based on that in favorable terms for all parties involved. And that's really what the world of deal making is about. So you want to know your numbers. Take it back to basics. Keep everything simple. You want to know, in a nutshell, how much income that property brings. You want to know the expenses, not including debt service. So, when you want to do quick calculations, rule of thumb is this number, your expenses, is going to be somewhere between 35 and 55% of the income. That's pretty much consistent across most asset classes. So, that difference is your NOI. That's your net operating income. That's income minus expenses. It's a very important number. Now, next is to find the maximum debt service when you're crunching numbers. Remember, real estate is all about formulas. Banks use formulas. Now, one formula that banks use is debt service coverage ratio. That's the NOI divided by 1.25. Cool thing about uh, formulas is that you can use the inverse, so you can find out the ideal NOI when underwriting a property. So you have the inverse, so you can find the ideal NOI. It should be at least the debt service times 1.25. Debt service is your interest and principal payments. So that's important to understand because you can see the benefit of getting good price and or getting good terms. The goal overall, of course, is to increase income, decrease expenses. So that's why I'm uh, very keen on creative financing when it comes to debt service, especially because you can play around with the numbers. You can do things like structure interest only payments, defer payments, anything that ultimately affects the bottom line, and that is creating cash flow. Bottom line, what this industry, any industry, is about. It's creating cash flow. So remember, you want to structure your deal so that everybody gets paid off top. Lenders, whether that's private, institutional, or the seller, and then your partners, that's your debt, equity, or credit partners. Everybody gets paid. Everybody's happy. That's how you structure deals. Peace and blessings. Hope that was valuable to you. Take care.